Hello, what if your first prophecy in ancient Greece's sacred temple chokes into a scream? You're Irene, a village girl dreaming of Apollo's light, caught in torchlit, sulfur-soaked shadows, eyes burning. Divine honor? It's a deadly lie that could end you. Ready to step into Irene's world and uncover Delphi's hidden truths? Hit like, share where you're watching from in the comments, and subscribe for more haunting tales of history's forgotten voices. Let's journey into the shadows together. Settled by the fire's gentle crackle, its warm glow a quiet comfort. Dim the lights, let the soft hum of the flames calm your mind, and prepare to travel to 6th century BCE Greece. The past is calling. Close your eyes. You are Irene, standing before the towering sanctuary of Apollo at Delphi. The air bites with the sharp tang of burning incense, mingling with an acrid sulfur scent rising from the earth. Bronze tripods clank softly in the flickering torchlight, their glow dancing on marble walls. Pilgrims' murmurs hum like distant waves, their eyes fixed on you, heavy with expectation. Your simple linen dress clings to your skin, damp with nervous sweat, your heart pounding with awe and a creeping fear. You've just been chosen as the Pythia, Apollo's oracle. But beneath the weight of this honor, a darker truth waits to unravel you. The salt and seaweed scent of your village fills your lungs as you wake. The familiar crash of waves against the rocky shore, a steady rhythm. Your hands, rough from weaving fishing nets, move with practiced ease, the coarse fibers scraping your palms. You're Irene, barely 18, your dreams as vast as the Ionian Sea. You picture yourself sailing under a starlit sky, whispering prayers to Apollo, god of light and prophecy. Your mother's voice, soft but worn, calls you to a breakfast of warm barley porridge, its plain comfort grounding you. Your father, his face lined from lean fishing seasons, speaks of the god's favor, his eyes distant. Yesterday, everything changed. A priest from Delphi arrived, his white robes gleaming against the village's muted grays, his gaze sharp as he studied you. The god has chosen her, he declared, voice heavy with purpose. Your family gasped, pride swelling in their chests like a rising tide. You, the Pythia, Apollo's voice? Your heart leaped honor, destiny, a chance to touch the divine. But as you packed your wooden comb and woven shawl, your mother's grip tightened, her eyes glistening. Be careful, Irene, she whispered, her voice trembling. You didn't understand why. The journey to Delphi is a blur of dust and jolting wheels. The cart rattles over rocky paths, the scent of coastal olive groves fading to dry, sun-baked earth. You clutch your shawl, excitement battling annoying unease. The other girls in the cart, silent, pale, eyes hollow, avoid your gaze. Why are they so quiet? You try to speak, to share your dreams of Apollo's light, but their stares fix on the horizon, as if they know a secret you don't. You arrive at Delphi at dusk, the sanctuary rising like a marble mountain against a purple sky. The air shifts, thick with incense, and that sharp sulfur tang you can't place. Pilgrims crowd the sacred paths, their voices a low hum, their offerings gold, grain, carved figurines glinting in the torchlight. You're led to a chamber, your sandals slapping against cold stone floors, each step echoing in the vastness. The priests, tall and stern, eye you like a merchant inspecting goods. You belong to Apollo now, one says, his voice flat. Your chest tightens. What does that mean? You've heard tales of the Pythia's divine power, her words shaping the fates of kings and cities. You might think she lives bathed in glory, a vessel of the gods. But the truth is far darker. This sanctuary isn't a haven, it's a gilded cage. Its beauty masking a cost you're only beginning to see. The priests move swiftly, their urgency pressing against you. You're led to a sunken chamber, the air heavy with heat and the bitter sting of burning laurel leaves. Your goal is clear. Perform your first prophecy. Prove you're worthy of Apollo's voice. A priest hands you a sprig of laurel, its sharp taste coating your tongue, twisting your stomach. They drape you in silk robes, heavy and slick with your sweat, the fabric dragging against your skin. A bronze tripod looms over a jagged crack in the stone floor, where sulfurous fumes hiss upward, curling like specters in the dim light. You sit, legs trembling, the tripod's cold metal biting into your thighs. The priests begin their chant, low and rhythmic, vibrating through the chamber's walls. Breathe deeply, they command, their eyes unyielding. You inhale, and the fumes strike like a blade sharp, choking, searing your throat. Your vision fractures, colors swirling, your head spinning as if unmoored. You try to speak, but your words collapse into gasps, raw and incoherent. The priests nod, scribbling on wax tablets as if your pain is divine wisdom. Your body convulses, a scream tearing free before you can stop it. The pilgrims outside, waiting for Apollo's guidance, will never hear it. They'll hear only the priest's polished verses, crafted to sway generals and kings. You slump against the tripod, its edge bruising your ribs, your breath shallow and ragged. Is this what it means to be Apollo's voice? You wanted to serve the god, but this feels like a punishment, not a blessing. That night you lie on a stone pallet, the chamber's damp air seeping into your bones. Your goal to honor Apollo feels like a fading star, clouded by pain and confusion. But something stirs within you, a whisper of doubt. Is this truly the god's will? You resolve to try again, to master the ritual, to prove your worth to Apollo. But the fumes sap your strength, each breath a battle against your own body. Therefore, you cling to a fragile hope that the god will guide you, even as your limbs grow heavy and your faith wavers. Weeks blur into a haze of rituals, each one a repeat of the first. Your new goal is survival to hold, fast to your faith while enduring the temple's demands. The priest's eyes track your every move, their commands sharper now. Speak clearly, they snap, as if you control the words the fumes wrench from your lips. The sanctuary's splendor marble columns, golden statues feels hollow against the ache in your chest, the constant bitter taste of laurel lingering. Your body weakens, your hands trembling as you grip the tripod each day. One evening, you're tasked with cleaning the tripod. The chamber quiet now, pilgrims gone. The flicker of oil lamps casts long shadows across the stone. You hear voices, priests huddled in a corner, their whispers sharp and secretive. The Spartan's campaign must fail. One hisses, "We'll shape her words to ensure it." Your heart stops. Shape your words. Your breath catches, and you crouch behind a column, the stone cold against your palms. Their voices drop lower, but fragments pierce the silence. Bribes, alliances Athens' gold. They're rigging the prophecies, twisting Apollo's voice for power and wealth. Your faith, the one thing holding you together, shatters like glass. The truth crashes over you. The Oracle of Delphi, revered across Greece, is a lie. You're not Apollo's chosen. You're a pawn in a game of greed and war. Your goal to serve the god crumbles, replaced by a burning question. What now? The world sees the Pythia as a divine conduit, her words guiding empires. But you see the truth now. The sanctuary thrives on deceit. Its sacred halls built on the suffering of girls like you. You return to your pallet. The distant braziers crackle a cruel echo of the warmth you once knew in your village. Your body aches, your mind spins, but a spark ignites within you. You're not broken yet. You'll endure, watch, and wait. The temple's grip is iron, but its cracks are beginning to show. You choke on toxic fumes, your body trembling. How long can you survive as Apollo's voice? You're Irene, a village girl lost in Delphi's shadowed halls, where every prophecy burns your soul. The god's light is fading, and the temple's chains tighten. Feeling Irene's struggle? Share your thoughts in the comments. Would you fight or flee? Hit that bell and subscribe for more tales of history's hidden pain. Let's descend deeper into Delphi's darkness. By the fire's soft glow, let the crackle calm your mind. Sink into the warmth, let the world fade, and return to the ancient sanctuary where Irene's fate unfolds. The shadows are waiting. You wake to the damp chill of your stone pallet, the air heavy with the musty scent of underground chambers. Your body aches, your throat raw from days of inhaling the chasm's sulfurous fumes. You're Irene, no longer just a village girl, but the Pythia, Apollo's oracle, though the title feels like a weight, not a crown. Your goal is survival, to endure the rituals that drain you, to hold on to the fading spark of faith that brought you here. The priest's commands are relentless. Prepare for the next consultation. They bark, their robes whispering against the marble as they lead you to the Adyton, the sacred chamber. The air grows thick, the bitter tang of laurel leaves mingling with sulfur, stinging your nose. You chew the leaves they hand you, their sharp taste twisting your stomach, your head already spinning before you reach the tripod. The bronze seat is cold, biting into your thighs, the fumes rising in hissing curls from the crack below. Each ritual is a battle. You inhale, and the fumes sear your lungs, your vision fracturing into shards of light and shadow. Your hands tremble, gripping the tripod's edge, your voice breaking into incoherent gasps. The priests scribble, their wax tablets clicking, turning your pain into prophecy for pilgrims who never see you falter. Your body convulses, a quiet groan escaping as you slump forward, the silk robes clinging to your sweat-soaked skin. Is this Apollo's will, or are you just a tool breaking under their control? You might think the Pythia is revered, a divine figure cloaked in honor, but the truth is grim. Her body is a sacrifice, her voice a puppet for the priest's schemes. The sanctuary's glory hides her suffering. You lie on your pallet, the distant echo of bronze gongs haunting the silence. Your goal to survive feels like chasing a shadow, but a flicker of defiance stirs. You're not ready to surrender. You resolve to endure the rituals, to find strength in routine. But the fumes weaken you, each session leaving you dizzy, your chest tight. Therefore, you begin to question if Apollo ever speaks through you at all. In the temple's dim corridors, you find a fleeting moment of solace. You're tasked with fetching water from the Castalian spring, its icy flow numbing your fingers as you fill a clay jug. The air is crisp, scented with pine from the surrounding cliffs, a rare break from the sanctuary's oppressive weight. There you meet Clytemnestra, a fellow Pythia in training, her dark eyes sharp with defiance, her bangles clinking softly as she moves. She's different, bold where you're cautious, her voice low and quick with wit. "They think they own us," she whispers, glancing at a passing priest. Your goal shifts. To find an ally, someone to share the burden of this cursed life. You talk in stolen moments, hidden in the shadows of a storeroom, the damp air smelling of old clay and dust. Clytemnestra tells you of her own village, her dreams of freedom now crushed by the temple's rules. "We're not oracles," she says, her voice bitter. "We're prisoners." But the priest's eyes are everywhere. A shadow looms as you whisper, a priest's footsteps echoing too close. You freeze, heart pounding, Clytemnestra's hand gripping yours. Therefore you vow to be cautious. Your bond a secret lifeline in this suffocating world. You aim to strengthen this alliance, to share your doubts with Clytemnestra. But the priest's vigilance tightens, their suspicion a constant threat. Therefore you meet only in fleeting glances, your trust growing in whispers. The world sees the Pythia as a solitary divine voice, chosen by the gods. But the truth is, you're never alone, watched, controlled, your every word shaped by those who profit from your pain. Your doubt festers, a wound that won't heal. The priest's revelation that they rig prophecies for gold burns in your mind. Your new goal is to find proof, to confirm the betrayal you overheard. Late one night you slip into the priest's scriptorium, the air thick with the scent of wax and ink. Oil lamps flicker, casting jagged shadows across shelves of scrolls and tablets. Your hands tremble as you search, the rustle of parchment loud in the silence. You find it a scroll tucked behind others, its edges worn, listing payments from Athens, promises to sway Spartan wars. Your breath catches, the truth cold and sharp, but footsteps echo outside, heavy and deliberate. A priest's voice calls, "Who's there?" You shove the scroll back, heart racing, and slip behind a curtain, its coarse fabric brushing your cheek. The priest lingers, his lamp casting light too close, but he moves on. Therefore your resolve hardens, you'll expose this lie, no matter the cost. You aim to gather more evidence, to build a case against the priests. But their watchfulness grows, every shadow a threat. Therefore you plan in secret, your defiance a spark in the darkness. You return to your pallet, the scroll's words seared into your mind. The temple's chains feel tighter, but your purpose burns brighter. What will you do with this truth? The rituals continue, each one a deeper wound. Your goal is to seek Apollo's guidance, to find some sign that your suffering has meaning. You sit on the tripod, the chasm's fumes curling around you, their sulphurous bite sharper than ever. The priests chant, their voices a droning pulse, and you inhale, your vision dissolving into light. A figure appears, Apollo, golden and radiant, his eyes warm with promise. "You are my voice," he says, his voice like sunlight on water. Your heart lifts, hope surging through you. Is this the God finally speaking? You reach out, desperate to believe, but the vision fractures, the light turning to ash. Apollo's face melting into shadow. Your body shakes, a seizure gripping you. The truth crashing in. It's the fumes, not the God. As you collapse, the older Pythia, your mentor, rushes to you, her frail hands steadying your trembling frame. Her breath rasps, her eyes wide with fear. They'll kill you too, she whispers, her voice breaking. She slumps in your arms, her body still, her warning echoing in the silence. You're alone, your hopes shattered, the temple's chains unbreakable. You thought the Pythia's visions were divine, a bridge to the gods. But the truth is poison hallucinations born of fumes. Not favor, and death waits for those who see too much. You sit by your mentor's body, the chamber's cold stone pressing against you, the distant crackle of braziers, a faint echo of the fire you once knew. Your faith is gone, your body weak, but defiance burns in your chest. The priest's lies will not silence you. You'll find a way to break their chains. Your voice could topple a god's throne, or end your life. You're Irene, a village girl turned rebel, standing in Delphi's sacred chamber, the weight of truth burning in your chest. Will you speak, or will the temple's shadows silence you forever? What would you do in Irene's place, fight or fade? Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that bell to join us for more stories of courage and sacrifice. Let's witness her final stand. By the fire's gentle crackle, let the soft glow wrap you in calm. Sink into the warmth, let the world slip away, and return to Delphi, where one voice dares to defy the gods. The climax awaits. You stand in a dim storeroom, the air thick with the musty scent of clay jars and dust. Clytemnestra's sharp eyes locked on yours. Your body is weak, your throat raw from weeks of toxic fumes. But your resolve is iron. The priest's lies, bribes, rigged prophecies. Your mentor's death fuel a fire within you. Your goal is clear. Expose their corruption during the next consultation. A high-stakes prophecy for a Spartan general. You and Clytemnestra whisper in stolen moments, her bangles clinking softly as she sketches a plan. Wait for the crowd, she urges, her voice low. Speak when all eyes are on you. You nod, your heart racing, the weight of the scroll's secrets heavy in your mind. But the priests are confident, their smiles sharp as they prepare for the ritual, their robes whispering against marble floors. Their certainty unnerves you, a cold knot tightening in your stomach. Therefore you rehearse your words in secret, your voice trembling as you practice the truth, the priest's lie. The night before the consultation, you lie on your stone pallet, the chamber's damp chill seeping into your bones. The distant hum of braziers echoes, their flickering light casting shadows that dance like specters. You clutch the hem of your robe, your fingers tracing the warm silk, your thoughts drifting to your village, the sea's salt breeze, your mother's tearful goodbye. Can you do this? The risk is death, but silence is a slower poison. You might think the Pythia's words carry divine power, shaping empires with a whisper. But the truth is, her voice is a tool, twisted by those who profit from her pain. Your defiance could change everything or end it all. You close your eyes, the firelight fading. Your goal to speak the truth feels like a blade in your hand. But will it cut the priests? Or you? You aim to expose the priests, to shatter their lies before the Spartans. But their confidence shakes you, their absolute control. Therefore you steel yourself, whispering your plan with Clytemnestra, ready to risk everything. The day arrives, the sanctuary buzzing with anticipation. You're led to the Adyton, the sacred chamber, the air thick with sulfur and the sharp tang of burning laurel. The crowd, pilgrims, nobles, the Spartan general and his bronze armor presses close. There murmurs a rising tide. The bronze tripod looms, its cold metal biting your thighs as you sit. The fumes curling upward, searing your lungs. The priests chant, their voices a droning pulse, their eyes glinting with expectation. Your goal is to deliver the prophecy, and then break free. You inhale the fumes sparking a familiar haze, your vision blurring. Words spill from your lips, incoherent at first, shaped by the priest's scribbling hands. The general leans forward, his gaze intense, waiting for Apollo's wisdom. But you pause, your heart pounding, the chamber's heat pressing against you. You see Clytemnestra in the shadows, her nod a spark of courage. You rise, your voice cutting through the chants like a blade. The priests lie. You cry, the words raw and clear. They twist Apollo's will for gold. Chaos erupts. Pilgrims gasp, their murmurs turning to shouts. The general's hand grips his sword, his eyes narrowing. The priests lunge, their robes flaring, their faces twisted with rage. Blasphemy. One roars, seizing your arm, his grip bruising. You struggle, your voice hoarse but unyielding. The oracle is a lie. Clytemnestra freezes, her eyes wide, but the crowd's chaos shields her. Your moment of defiance, your 5-second moment of change transforms you from a naive believer to a rebel, your truth ringing in the sacred halls. The chamber spins, the fumes choking you. You've spoken, but at what cost? The priest's fury is a storm, and you're its center. You aimed to expose the truth, to break the priest's hold. But their power overwhelms you, their hands dragging you from the tripod. Therefore you face the consequences, your voice echoing in the chaos. The world believes the Pythia's words are divine, a bridge to the gods. But you've shown the truth. Her voice is human. Her courage is a spark that could burn the temple's lies to ash. The priests drag you to the chasm, their grip iron, their chants replaced by snarls. The crowd parts, their shouts fading to a stunned hush as you're forced to the edge of the sacred crack. The fumes rise, thicker now, their sulphurous bite clawing at your throat. Your body weakens, your vision dimming, but your mind is clear. You whisper, Delphi will fall. Your voice barely a breath, a final prophecy born not of fumes but of truth. You collapse, the cold stone floor bruising your knees, your thoughts drifting to your village, the waves, your mother's voice, the life you left. Tell them, you murmur to Clytemnestra. Hidden in the crowd, her clenched fists a silent vow. The fumes claim you, your breath slowing, the world fading to black. Your sacrifice is complete, your defiance a crack in the temple's foundation. Clytemnestra slips away, her eyes burning with purpose. She'll carry your truth beyond the sanctuary, whispering it in villages, sowing doubt in the oracle's divine mask. Delphi's mystique will weaken, its power eroding with each tale of your courage. Your body lies still, the chasms hiss a final requiem. But your voice lingers, a spark that no priest can extinguish. What does it mean to defy a god? The Pythia was called divine, her prophecies sacred. But the truth was human, fragile, flawed, and fierce. A girl's courage stronger than any god's lie. You rest by the fire, its crackle a soft echo of Irene's defiance. Her voice, though silenced, cracked a god's throne. Her whispers toppling Delphi's mystique over time. Clytemnestra carried her truth, spreading it like embers, proving that even in the shadow of gods, human courage shapes history. Irene's story reminds us that truth, though costly, endures, a light that burns through the darkest chains. Inspired by Irene's fearless stand, join our community to uncover more stories of history's unsung heroes. Subscribe now for exclusive tales. Share your thoughts below. Would you rise up like her? And let her courage inspire your dreams tonight.